K20 A Porcupine by Roger McGough. A porcupine that lost its quills ran away from home and took to the hills. All day long it cried as it crawled, "No one can love a creature so bold." But it was wrong. A handsome kestrel dropped by to say, "I love you, I love you," then snatched it away. K21 Sounds by Irene Rawnsley. The tiniest sound in the world must be a little green caterpillar eating his tea. The spookiest sound in the world must be a ghost singing songs in a hollow tree. The noisiest sound in the world must be thunder pushing mountains into the sea. The happiest sound in the world must be our baby chuckling when she plays with me. K22 Pearls. Dad gave me a string of pearls for my birthday. They aren't real pearls, but they look real. They came nested in deep, deep blue velvet, in a hinged box with a silvery lid. His sister had some like them when she was my age. She was thrilled. He thought I'd really like them. I said I did. I love the box. K25 Magic Cat by Peter Dixon. My mum, whilst walking through the door, spilt some magic on the floor. Blobs of this and splots of that, but most of it upon the cat. Our cat turned magic straight away, and in the garden went to play, where it grew 2 massive wings, and flew around in fancy rings. "Oh, look!" cried Mother, pointing high. "I didn't know our cat could fly." Then with a dash of Tibby's tail, she turned my mum into a snail. So now she lives beneath a stone, and dusts around a different home. And I'm an ant, and Dad's a mouse, and Tibby's living in our house. K26 Strangeways by Roger McGough. Granny's canary escaped from its cage. It's up on the roof in a terrible rage, hurling abuse and making demands that Granny fails to understand. Lack of privacy, boring old food, it holds up placards painted and rude. It's not coming down, the canary warns, till Granny carries out major reforms. The message has spread, and now for days, cage birds have been acting in very strange ways. K28 Remind Me to Smile by Celia Warren. I'm sad. Remind me of lilac and butterflies, songs of robins and blackbirds, and to smile. I'm sad. Remind me of bright rainbows in wet skies, dry boots splashing in puddles, and to smile. I'm sad. Remind me of ice cream on a hot day, dragonflies and bumblebees, and to smile. I'm sad. Remind me that tomorrow will be a new day, full of possibilities and laughter. K29 At the End of a School Day by Wes Magee. It is the end of a school day, and down the long drive come bag-swinging, shouting children. Deafened, the sky winces, the sun gapes in surprise. Suddenly the runners skid to a stop, stand still and stare at a small hedgehog curled up on the tarmac, like an old frayed cricket ball. A girl dumps her bag, tiptoes forward, and gingerly, so gingerly, carries the creature to the safety of a shady hedge, then steps back, watching. Girl, children, sky and sun hold their breath. There is a silence, a moment to remember, on this warm afternoon in June. K31, The Magic Pebble by Roger McGough. My favourite thing is a pebble that I found on a beach in Wales. It looks like any other, but its magic never fails. It does my homework for me, makes difficult sums seem clear. School dinners taste delicious. It makes teachers disappear. It turns water into lemonade, a bully into a frog. When I'm in need of company, it becomes a friendly dog. Close your eyes, make a wish, and you're in a foreign land. Space travel is so easy. Simply hold it in your hand. My favorite thing is a pebble. It means all the world to me. I couldn't bear to be without it. But it's yours for 20p. K32, How Do You Say Goodbye? By Lois, Simmie. How do you say goodbye to a house when you're moving forever on Saturday? When you've lived there always, 7 years, and no matter what, they won't let you stay. How do you say goodbye to a room with its just right walls and corners and nooks, with its snoopy curtains all faded and blue, and shelves for your toys, and fish tank and books? How do you say goodbye to the tree that grew up so tall by your bedroom window, that dances its leaves on your yellow walls, and lulls you to sleep whenever the wind blows? How do you say goodbye to a street where you know all the hedges and places to hide, the back alley fence where you broke your arm, and the hill at the end where you used to slide? I wish I could move this house and this tree, this year, this street, these swings. My friends can all come and visit me, but how do you say goodbye to things? K33, Rainbow Rice by Clare, Bevan. When Arzana came to school today, she wore silky robes that smelled of spices and excitement. She spoke of candle flames and fireworks that still sparkled in her eyes, and she brought us bowls of rainbow-colored rice, tasting of sugar and sweet surprises. I shall forget the dates of kings and queens and far-off battles. I shall forget the names of tiny islands in shimmering seas. 1,000 facts will slip from my mind like scuttling mice. But years from now, when I'm no longer young, the tingle of Arzana's rainbow rice will always be on the tip of my tongue. K34, The Fox and the Grapes, a Fable by Aesop, by Celia Warren. Grapes are growing round and ripe, high upon the vine. Fox says as he licks his lips, "Those grapes will soon be mine." The grapes look plump and juicy. The fox on his hind legs stretches up to reach for them, just like a dog that begs. Fox jumps and keeps on jumping to try and take his treat. The grapes will be so tasty, succulent and sweet. At last the hungry fox gives up. He's tried for many an hour. He cannot reach the fruit and cries, "I bet those grapes are sour." K54. Pull the Other One by Roger McGough. A crab, I am told, will not bite or poison you just for spite. Won't lie in wait beneath a stone until one morning, out alone, you poke a finger like a fool into an innocent-looking pool. Won't leap out and grab your hand, drag you sideways o'er the sand to the bottom of the sea, and eat you dressed for Sunday tea. A crab, I am told, is a bundle of fun. With claws like that, pull the other one. K56. The Yo-Yo Man by Anne Logan. There's a man I know who roams the land with a bright red yo-yo in his hand. He twirls it here, he twirls it there, he twirls that yo-yo everywhere. He spins it up, he spins it down, he spins it all around the town. He whirls his yo-yo low and high until it nearly hits the sky. He whips it round and round his head, he even whizzes it in bed. And when he slides beneath the sheet, he even yo-yos in his sleep. K57. Counting the Stars by Ian Macmillan. It's late at night, and John is counting the stars. He's walking through the woods and counting the stars. The night is clear, and the stars are like salt on a black tablecloth. John counts silently, his lips moving, his head tilted. It's late at night, and John is counting the stars. Until he walks into a tree that he never saw because he was counting the stars. Look at John, lying in the woods. The woodland creatures are gathering around him, laughing in little woodland voices. Moral: even when you're looking up, don't forget to look down. K58. Why Do I Have to Clean My Room by Jack Prelutsky. Why do I have to clean my room when I would rather play? The crayons scattered on the floor are hardly in the way. I almost never trip upon my basketball or drums, and I don't pay attention to the cake and cookie crumbs. Why do I have to clean my room? I think my room looks nice. There's pizza in the corner, but it's only half a slice. I'm not at all concerned about the gravy on the chair, my piles of model planes and trains, my stacks of underwear. I will admit some bits of clay are sticking to the wall. I scarcely even notice them and do not mind at all. Beneath my bed there's just a wedge of last week's apple pie, and yet I have to clean my room? I simply don't know why. K59. About Knees by Alison Chisholm. Mum doesn't understand about knees, how they need a smear of mud to look cool in the playground. She scrubs them with a flannel. Mum doesn't understand about knees, how they always stick out, and they graze when you fall over. She fixes plasters across them. Mum doesn't understand about knees, how they get the best bruises, all purple and yellow blotches. She rubs greasy ointment into them. Mum doesn't understand about knees, how they're just right for drawing beetles on with a green felt tip. She takes the nail brush to them. Perhaps Mum should wear shorts next summer. See what happens to her knees, and I'll be ready with the flannel, the plasters, ointment, and nail brush.